You and I and everyone else who supported him, you wrote speeches for him. I campaigned for him. I mean, we're implicated in this for sure.
Yes.
It's not enough to say, well, I changed my mind, or like, oh, this is bad, I'm out. It's like in very small ways, but in real ways, you and me and millions of people like us are the reason this is happening right now.
Yes.
So I do think it's like a moment to wrestle with our own consciences. We'll be tormented by it for a long time. I will be. And I want to say I'm sorry for misleading people. It was not intentional. That's all I'll say. But anyway, but the question does present itself immediately, like, what is this? Was this always the plan? You don't want to be a conspiracy nut, but like, clearly there were signs of low character. We knew that.
Yes.
But it didn't, there are tons of people of low character who like outperform their charactor. It doesn't have to be.
Sort of the norm, actually, these days, I
right.
would say.
I've outperformed my character a lot. I don't have especially high character, right? But, you try to, whatever, you try your best. But what was this? Was this always the plan?
Looking back after the last year and a half, it seems like it kind of was. And it's easy. Well, you could get really deep about it and say, what was Butler? Like, how was it that and Ryan Ruth, I mean, he was subject to 2 legitimate assassination attempts. Have we ever gotten to the bottom? I know you've talked a lot about this, but have we ever gotten to the bottom of that?
I haven't talked a lot about it. I don't know the answer, but I know that those investigations have been stymied. Fact.
Yeah, stymied from the very top, from people who actually would have the power to get to the bottom of it.
And the motive.
Yes.
Right. Yeah.
Very much. So,
What's happening? I'm gonna stick to this MAGA Republican conservative Tea Party thing. Y'all can't complain now, bro. So let's do this. I remember when Republicans were like, yo, we want smaller government. We don't want the government in business and in the private sector. And you got that. Right? You got businesses, taking over other businesses. You have conglomerates, you have quote unquote monopolies, you have less competition, right? Which leads to what? People getting fired. You have that's what you wanted. That's what you wanted. You had all this variety, and all these competing entities pushing the economy. But that's not what you wanted. You wanted let's let government get out of that and let us just take over. And it's like, bro, okay. And now you hear people complaining about the economy and the jobs and the lack thereof. You mean to tell me you didn't figure that out back then? Because it's 2026, but y'all have been talking about this since Bush. Since Bush was in office. It's just we won. It's like, oh, okay. All right. You got what you wanted. Now it's a problem. Part of this whole MAGA thing, we just want white people to control the country. We just want white people to be at the wheel and make it all white. And it's like, bro, I get it. That's what you want. But you don't have a license and you don't have a direction. So you crashing. You wanted to be in the driver's seat. You wanted to take the wheel. Okay, you drove it off a cliff. And this isn't the first time you drove it off a cliff. And just like these speeches about, oh, we're sorry, and we're going to just have to be looked at with shame. Look, man, this happens so much that my community knows, oh, y'all messed up the economy and the money again. So now we're finna hear all of those super conservative, MAGA, bigots, racists. This is the hustle y'all finna. You know what? We're all Americans. we're all God fearing. We all love God. We should just come together. It's the elites. It's the elites. They've ruined it. Now I understand. Now I understand. This is like the third, fourth time in my lifetime we've done this. Like oh, we're brothers. We're brothers in arms. We're brothers in Christ. Hey, oh, okay. You feeling the squeeze of America, so now all of a sudden we need to come together and don't be so divisive, and we need to come together and unite and make America great again, right? So we can make it great again, so we can go back to fuck you, nigga. Like whatever, bro. Whatever. Now, all of the things, let's fight against affirmative action and DEI. And it's like, bro, first of all, that was white women that was the biggest beneficiary of affirmative action and DEI. So they was bringing more money into white America. Because the people that were hiring for affirmative action and DEI, they was white. But, But what y'all want to say is she needs to stay home and get pregnant and not have an abortion because everybody's taking over. And it's like, bro, this is what you wanted. You wanted to be rich and have more money than other people so you can run around and do leisurely shit. You didn't want to do all the things that took care of the life and maintain the country. That's not what you wanted. You didn't want to take care of the infrastructure and pay people. You wanted to be management. And everybody who's ever been at a job, management is only good if management did the work before. And you got a bunch of people who don't do the work, who never did the work, in charge of what should be done. And what do? Line their pockets with more money. And then y'all go, oh, we don't understand. But here's the issue. Y'all were all in on it. When y'all, this was a money grab for everybody, even the people who act like, oh, I'm sorry now, this is not what I imagined. Stop it. I imagine that we would all be rich and bigots and everybody would be, beneath our feet. It's like, oh, okay. Bro, you were just stupid. And it's okay to just admit, our ideas and ideals, our Christian family values somehow doesn't work politically. Our high IQs somehow doesn't work when you're taking over the country and taking our country back. Now it's like I'm just, and you want to blame Trump. It's not Trump's fault. It is not. Y'all knew what he was and what he is. You voted for this. This is not the ending that you wanted. But sometimes, man, liars lie so well that they lie to themselves and they believe their own lies. That doesn't mean everybody else does. Pretty much everybody who was saying, hey man, it wasn't necessarily, pro Democrat or anti Republican. It was like, yo, it's pro incompetence and anti incompetence. And when people were on the side of let's be anti, I'm anti incompetence. More people that was super maggot out. No, we have a genius plan. You're gonna see. And it's like, yeah, man, y'all sound like Homelander, bro. As cruel as that character is, and as much as of a weak sniveling bitch that character is, y'all sound exactly like Homelander. I'm gonna ascend to be God. Why is everything not working for me? Oh my God. This is not how we envisioned it. Yeah, man, I know, man. You wanted to not do work, pay people to do the cheapest labor that you can get to the point where it's probably unaffordable for them to live, and you live off of all of the profits. And then say, let's get rid of these fools. And let's get rid of them all. And then go, well, who's going to do the work that I don't want to do? And then blame people that look like me. You blacks don't want to work. Wow. Wow. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. But this is not what we envisioned. Oh, okay. History is going to look down on us. And here's how before I go, this is what I'm going to say to end it. Most of these people that don't like what's going on now, they don't have a plan to fix it. That's what I mean. They never had a plan. They didn't go, oh, you know what? To fix our Christian family values and our high IQs, we know where we're wrong. Now we can fix it. They don't even have a plan for that. All they got is, I'm sorry, we need to come together as brothers, and America needs to unite. And oh, like, bro, you're on your own. Yes, you destroyed your little European utopia. And you don't, and everybody else is like, I'm not finna pick up the pieces for you. It is what it is. But tell me what you think, man. Peace.